Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Teaching with Mr. T. I know it's been a little while since I posted. Sorry about that. This whole pandemic has really thrown things out of whack. I kind of entered survival mode there for a little bit, figuring out this whole online teaching business and some strategies, and I'm essentially a Google Classroom Power user now. But things are starting to get back to normal for some of our staff here at the school, where staff are back in the building now in our school division, just kind of wrapping up the year. The reasoning and logic behind it being, if staff transition back to the building now from working from home, then that's going to make things in August and September, when we're planning for what's going on with kids, it's going to make it easier if staff have already kind of moved back in, quote unquote. So there's things going on in the news right now and around the world, around North America, with involving racism, stemming from George Floyd's death. Lots of unlawful, sad deaths are being reported recently, protests, and it really got me thinking about my own life and my own innate beliefs, my own experiences, the lens that I'm looking through to view all of these events. It also got me thinking a little bit about teaching and how racism should first be addressed. Well, racism should first be addressed in the home, but kind of the second front that racism should be addressed is in the classroom, in the education system. As I was examining my own experiences, my own beliefs, my own paths here, it really got me thinking. First of all, my first thought was, I'm obviously personally not a racist. That's not a belief that I hold. It sickens me. I find racism despicable. But I got chatting to some people around the community, in my church, etc., and they brought up some points that I hadn't even considered. Things like, to what extent is racism being uninformed? To what extent is racism involving inaction? And that really took me back. That really made me take a step back and again examine my own life. Calling myself not a racist is all well and good, but I find that I'm really uninformed, really uneducated in the different types of formats that racism takes in society now, in the wording that racism can take, in the actions of people, whether they be unconscious or conscious. There are things ingrained in society that are inherently racist that need to be addressed. And I think the first thing for me, the first thing in my classroom is going to be educating and informing myself in a lot more of the history, in a lot more about the current events happening, a lot about our justice system. And I can't even speak in any sort of informed way at this moment. This is just me going through a thought process here to let you know where I'm at. I'm not informed. I'm not educated. This is not something that had a main presence in my life, took a main precedent in my life, and I really want to change that. I realize that's been a place that I've been lacking in my education, in my reading, in my observation of the world. That's just something that's been lacking for me. So my pledge to you, any listeners out there, is going to be step one, first and foremost, educate myself. I'm not even sure exactly what formats that's going to take yet. If anybody down in the comments below, if you can give me some suggestions on, I'm looking for reliable, unbiased sources, obviously. I'm looking for reputable things, reputable places that I can look into that you would recommend just as a starting point for me. So yeah, post down in the comments below what I should explore, where I should explore. I'm also going to be thinking over the summer, doing some research and some thought into my own teaching practice here in the classroom. For those of you just joining, to give you a little bit of background about me, I'm a band and drama teacher. So I teach grade 7 to 12 band. I teach grade 7 to 12 drama and theater, and then various other courses as well. But for me, how can I work this into my classroom, into the lives of these students, so we can address these issues, we can discuss these issues openly. I can do a tiny little part on my end to address the inherent systemic racism issues in our society just in my 4 classroom walls. I'll keep you posted as time goes by what I think about that, what I discover, what my thoughts are. And again, I'm going to be wrong. I'm going to make mistakes because this is just a brand new area of study for me, a brand new area of education. So again, please, if you've got any thoughts, suggestions on what I should explore, please put it down in the comments. I'm looking for any suggestions. I'm open to anything. If you are willing and you just like some of this stuff, kind of random thought patterns and ramblings of a band teacher, a dad, hit subscribe. That'll let you know when I post new stuff. I'll get back to posting more regularly now that life is getting a little bit more back to normal. Alrighty. Y'all are awesome. Thanks for listening. And as you know, we're all in this together. Good luck.